When I woke up from anesthesia, the first thing I noticed was the smell of hospital disinfectant and the slow rhythm of a heart monitor. The second thing I noticed was my mother avoiding eye contact. "Everything went fine," she said quickly, standing beside the bed with her arms folded too tightly. I nodded weakly. My surgery had been minor but stressful enough that I'd signed forms, handed over emergency contacts, and trusted my parents to manage anything urgent while I was unconscious. Then my phone buzzed. A notification. Property transfer completed. First I thought it had to be spam, but when I opened the email my stomach dropped. My house, the house I had bought 5 years earlier after saving, investing, and working impossible hours, had been sold. Sale amount, $425,000. Completed while I was in surgery. I stared at the screen trying to force the words into something that made sense. "Mom," my voice came out thin. "Why does this say my house was sold?" She looked at Dad. Dad cleared his throat. "Well, we thought it was the right time." I blinked. "We." My mother stepped closer like she was explaining something obvious. "You've always said family should help family. Your cousin needed money for his business, your uncle has debts, and honestly, you don't even live there full time." I felt cold. "That's not your house." Dad sighed. "You're being dramatic." I looked from one face to the other, waiting for someone to laugh and admit it was a misunderstanding. Instead, Mom said quietly, "We had access to your documents." The room went silent except for the monitor. My chest tightened. They had used old permissions I'd once given during refinancing paperwork. Temporary authority. Something I forgot existed. And they'd acted while I couldn't stop them. I looked at them for a long moment. Then I asked one question. "Where's the money?" Nobody answered. That told me everything. The next week, the whole family gathered at my parents' house. Apparently they thought I'd calm down once everyone explained how this benefits all of us. My uncle gave a speech about sacrifice. My cousin talked about opportunity. My aunt told me money comes and goes. Then I connected my laptop to the TV. "Before anyone talks," I said, "I want to show you something." A spreadsheet appeared. Legal consultations. Transfer timestamps. Recorded messages. Bank movement summaries. Every dollar. The room got quieter with every click. Most of the money was already gone. Transferred. Spent. Promised. And the final slide appeared. Investigation initiated. Transactions under review. Asset recovery pending. My cousin stopped smiling. Dad sat forward. Mom whispered, "You reported this?" I looked at her. "You sold something that wasn't yours while I was unconscious." Nobody spoke. Then my lawyer joined the video call. He calmly explained that unauthorized use of authority and misuse of access could trigger civil liability and possibly more. Suddenly everyone who called me selfish started saying they misunderstood. My uncle needed time. My cousin offered repayment plans. Mom started crying. Dad asked if family couldn't settle this privately. I stood up slowly. For years I thought trust meant giving people access. I picked up my bag. Turns out trust means knowing who won't use your silence as permission. I walked out. Behind me nobody followed. For the first time, the entire family had to sit together and watch what happened when entitlement finally met consequences.